Oh, darling, what can I tell you? Your picker is way off. No, 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 no. I know when someone's picker is way off, and you dating me? Darling, I love you to death. But listen to Olga, will you? You tend to go after the girls that have the ticky boom that's like, yeah, 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 and they go off on you, and it's just terrible. Well, of course I know. I would know. My ticky boom, awful. I am absolutely a wackadoo, which is why I talk to you out of absolute certainty. Your pickers off. You like the girls that are a little bit of hmm. You know the guys that like to get the cars that are cheaper because they're fixer-uppers? Yeah, you like the girls that are easy to get with you. You don't have to put as much time and effort into because you can fix them. And the reason why they latch onto you so quickly is because we have daddy issues. Oh, this is a sad realization for Olga, isn't it? Jesus. No, honey, let me tell you. You want a girl who's excited for you, but for the right reasons. I know. I know. But let me tell you, baby, I have a secret. Listen to Olga. You don't have to have Riz. In fact, all the guys I've ever liked typically have next to no Riz. Or they have a false bravado in public, but you get them behind closed doors and they're quite little kittens, aren't they? It all falls apart. They don't actually have the chutzpah. But you don't need all of that. You just need to be you, you know? Don't be such a sad sack. Nobody wants to be around someone complaining all the time. Nobody wants to be with someone who's bringing them down. When you get to know someone, keep it upbeat. You know what? Here's some really good dating advice. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You want a girl to fall in love with you, or even just give you attention. Spend your time asking about her. Mm-hmm. That game, 20 questions, played in your head. But 15 of those questions should be about her. And if she mentions something that she likes that you have a mutual interest in, don't go on the. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. You can't go on that tirade, baby. This is what you did to me. I would mention something and then you're like, oh, well, let me tell you about the 15th century, blah, blah. No, 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 no. It's really cute that you have that interest too. But if you want, everybody is very selfish at the end of the day. We don't like to admit it, but we are. And if we have someone who feels like they have interest in us, then it naturally makes us want to have interest in them. And if you spend your first time talking to someone, trying to get to know them genuinely, then they're going to eventually be like, I should get to know you and ask questions about you. And if she doesn't, she's not a good pick. If she's so self absorbed that she never tries to learn too much about you, head for the hills. No, you don't remember. You did exactly this with that one snake girl. You talked her up and down and you tried this method, but then you didn't stick around. About the third or fourth time, once you've put about, I don't know, an hour worth of talking to someone one on one, and they haven't asked you a single question about yourself, roll on. She's not worth your time. Find someone else. But what do you mean? Of course, it's going to take you more than just a couple of girls. You think that hundreds of girls on Tinder don't count as actually talking to hundreds of girls? You didn't even know. How many people do you think I had to talk to before I found the man of my dreams? Okay, well, just because I knocked him out and kidnapped him and brought him back to my little hidey hole and tied him up does not mean he's not the man of my dreams. In fact, he ended up liking it. Have you ever heard of willing listener? What do you mean fourth wall? That's where I usually get my merch from. Yeah, for my favorite, YouTubers. I'm breaking the fourth. I don't understand. What about She-Hulk? Whatever, 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 whatever. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Find yourself a girl that's going to be so interested in you. My love, my darling, apple of my eye. Why aren't you looking at this the way I'm looking at it? What you want to do is find, look at the things that you're actually interested in. You play games? Get yourself immersed in the community of that game. Go find yourself someone that is interested in that kind of thing. Oh my God. Have you ever heard of Bo Burnham? I keep mentioning this song, but lower your expectations. I tell girls this too. They're like, oh my God, like he's got salt and pepper hair. Yeah, we call that aging and we call that daddy. Oh my God, he's got a receding hairline. Bitchy, your tits are in a race against gravity and they're losing. If I stand behind you in a couple of years and gently blow, it's going to flap in the wind like a windsock. So I use that all the time. You should too. Anyone ever makes fun of you for that? Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh my God, he's fat. Then use your love to help get him on a treadmill. Or maybe just get him some more donuts. It means he's going to be warm at night. Don't you want to be warm at night? You're sleeping alone with your dog that barely likes you, you crazy bitch. I'm telling you, girls can be so superficial. But that's also another reason to write the bitch off. Why do you want to be with a girl that's super superficial? You want a girl who absolutely looks at you the way you look at them and the way you used to look at me, my love. It makes me wish we would have worked out, but something about me being high maintenance really just didn't. No, sometimes the best relationships you realize you guys are better as friends. And it hurt when you were the one that decided that I was a better friend. And I did stalk you for a bit there. But we got on good footing. We're talking now. It's great. No, you want someone who can get past that puppy love phase of yours that everyone goes through and still feels the same way about you. And that's been the problem, isn't it? You burn so hot, so intense in the beginning, and then it becomes like a drug trying to chase that feeling back. And that's what you've done with a lot of the relationships you've had. You just cling to them because you're so excited to finally have one again. Well, I mean, that's exactly what I did. I clung to him. I tied him up. He's in chains. I mean, he's out of the chains now, but he is on a magical leash to ensure that he can't get too far until we've turned him into. I need to get back to that. The spiders are calling me, and well, there's a Grim Reaper something. I gotta find my kitsune friend again, too. What? I know it's been a really long time, but if you look at your watch, the time here isn't the time over there, is it? I had to spend some time to come catch up with you since I was in town. And I heard you've been having a really bad round of it. But let me tell you, it got bleak for me too. I gave up on everything. And then I had a lot come into my life for a moment. What? Oh, you heard. Remember, I have the one parent who is from Jersey that grew up, and I have the other one from Texas. And sometimes, the Texas accent just jumps out. Oh, just like right there. See, you hear that slip? But remember, Olga. I'm Olga's a mess. We know that. She's a little messed up. I too have known the light of trusting that someone was going to be there, but then they ended up not being there. And then realizing that things can still turn around, So long as you're breathing, there's still hope, isn't there? All right, we need to get going. They're going to call last call soon, and Olga is got to go to the little Goyle's room. And then we got to drop you off back home, and I've got to get back to my honeykins because Olga wants to get her some tonight, doesn't she? Yeah. Yeah. Hey guys, Zine Alexander here. Huge sorry for two things. A, not getting back to our flagship character, Olga, and continuing that series. I have severe arachnophobia, and I wrote for there to be spiders in that story to try and force myself to get over them. And I think I'm just now getting to the point where I might be able to tackle that series again and do it some justice. Secondly, my accent slipped in and out of there as I started tearing up, thinking about a recent situation where thought I had hope and that hope got killed. So, and those wondering, it's not my natural accent. Thank you guys for doing the quiz on what is my natural accent. I get it a lot of people asking me what is my accent. It is Texan, specifically East Texan, because I grew up in Fort Worth, Texas. Though, if I start speaking Spanish, like "Cómo estás? Ay, güey," like I can kind of get more of a Latin America accent because I also did high school in San Antonio, and I can do a couple of other accents pretty fluently. Like I can do a Valley girl pretty well. Oh my god, because I was out in like LA for like the longest time working out there, and I was around so many people that talk like this. Oh my god, and I can do a Joyzy. Some people tell me it's more of a Yonkers. Sometimes there's a little bit of Queens in there. You never know. Jersey somewhere in there. But, you know, Northwestern, like big city accent, a little bit of Boston. People argue with me all the time what accent this is. But it is what it is. That's more Olga's accent. I can kind of do those. And then I've been getting more and more Aussie influence because there's so many Aussies on our Discord channel. Pancake, my ex, there's 2 or 3 other Aussies that I talk to frequently. So like my no is going less like the Texas no is no. It's going more to nar. And even my yes is kind of morphing too. So every once in a while, like there's certain words that I'm like, fuck, no, I heard it. It's going. So I have to be a little like even my so right there wasn't so, it was sir. Like I'm chewing on a rawhide at the end of my words. I'm very chameleon-esque with my accents. It's whoever I'm around the most that my accent starts going. But let me tell you, once my sister calls me up on the phone and I start talking like this, and all of a sudden I sound like I'm from East Texas, and you have no idea what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's legitimately what I sound like when I get around Texans. So, I just need to start talking to my Texan people more. Apparently, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody as we're going into the 3rd. I'll be doing my 24-hour live stream because the 5th will be the anniversary of this channel getting its first video dropped, which is crazy to me. So I'm super excited to celebrate that with you guys. I was hoping to hit closer to 25K by that time, but I haven't been consistently answering comments, which is a huge part of the YouTube algorithm. I haven't been doing a couple things I was doing before, but that is no biggie. That is fine. I'm going to forgive myself and I'm going to focus on turning this next year, like being super, super professional, updating my Patreon stupidly frequently, updating my this channel stupidly frequently, and doing the things that I love to do because I'm the happiest whenever I'm updating. Like when I'm not updating, people are like, oh, it's burnout. No, it's just other stuff going on. And I've built some processes. I don't know if anyone's still listening at these points, but like one of the things I'm beginning to do is not checking Discord until after I'm done recording for the day. Not getting mired in emails and other stuff until I have gotten the stuff that I enjoy doing. I enjoy storytelling. I enjoy editing my thumbnails. I enjoy the creative stuff so much that I'm going to start prioritizing that rather than my typical admin stuff. I'm going to, focus on that. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'm so excited to have Olga back. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!